Well, we're gonna wait a couple of minutes for people to arrive,
Okay.
and I'm gonna introduce you.
Okay.
That you tell your story, and people could. Ah, that's my sister right there.
Hi
This
guys.
is Florida.
I'll be listening.
Okay.
Not really talking because this one.
You're
But
fine. Don't
I'm right
worry.
here listening.
You're gonna wanna like shut off once he starts talking. Okay, they're annoying. Let me log off.
No, not at all.
And then like people will ask you questions, and we just talk and we just chill. It's like informal, and people learn about your experience and anything that you can share, any knowledge.
So, are there any do's and don'ts
Not really.
for this?
Not really.
Okay.
You don't want it to be public, don't say, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're open books, so that's like not really an issue. But sometimes we may drop like a B word here or there, so I wasn't sure.
I don't mind.
Okay. We use it as terms of endearment.
Yeah, the B word might come up.
So we're like, wait, we want to make sure that that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. You can switch to gallery view if you want to see everybody, because it's gonna be probably like 8 people or more, or
Okay. How often do you do this?
On the top right, it says gallery view.
No, like how often do you do like the virtual sessions?
Oh, I do it every day. I've been doing
Oh,
it.
really?
Really?
Yeah, this is the 3rd one, and I already have the whole week for next week scheduled with people.
Oh, that's so good.
That's good.
Aw.
It's to give people like something to look forward to, something fun, and to think about travel instead of what's happening.
Okay, I had to cancel my trip to Miami.
Oh my
I
god!
was supposed to go to Orlando next week for a bit. I was going to go to Puerto Rico this weekend, but I canceled that too. And I had
Were
to
you
go
going
to,
for the concert?
No, I was just going just to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had to go to Orlando for work next week, and that got canceled as well. And I'm just like, wow, this is serious.
I was supposed to leave yesterday to Philippines, and it was like
Oh wow!
canceled. And my trip with my students to Japan in April got completely canceled too. So I'm like,
Wait, are you a professor or a teacher, or what are you?
I was a high school teacher for 10 years in New York City.
Yes.
So I had recruited those kids already for a year and a half, because we usually plan in advance. So even though I was not a teacher anymore, because I left 3 months ago, I was still gonna go with them on the trip.
Oh, that's so good. You know what's so funny? Just kind of like that's what started like my whole traveling bug was I went on a trip with my senior year of high school. So we had this. So every year they take a couple juniors and seniors to a different place in different countries, and just to kind of like learn about the history of the country, and just like you're just there with other students. So that was it was a huge deal for me, because like prior to that, I always thought like when you travel to different countries, it was just like being a child like of an immigrant, like you just go visit family. So like, when I travel, I'll just go to Peru and stuff, because I'm like, I'm just going to go see family, but not realizing like, wow, like I can actually travel with friends, travel like by myself, and just like experience the world. So that was kind of cool, just to be able to go with students, because we are like from a inner city neighborhood too. Like the school, it was predominantly like Black and Latinos as well. So they like, they exposed us to like that, and we're just like, wow, like this is really cool. So that kind of like, that's like gave me the travel bug initially. Like, wow, people can actually travel for fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's
incredible you're doing
that was my goal with my students. I traveled with them for 7 years. I traveled with them.
That's incredible. So you go to different countries every year?
Yes. So that now I'm gonna miss it, because I like to, as a high school teacher, I like the population, because they're like growing, they're learning, and like they have this thirst for new things. I love it.
I know. I love working with students. Prior to my position right now, I was working at a K-12 school, which was the school I actually graduated from. But I love working with high school students. Like
I'm the opposite. I just want to go on vacation and have fun with no students.
Well, the beautiful thing about teaching is that you get so many breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I only went with them during spring break, but all the other breaks I traveled by myself.
Yeah.
She got married in Thailand.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
In
god!
Phuket, another picture is there too.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yes.
So, what made you want to start the Latinos Who Travel?
So I was part of many groups, but they were mostly for Caucasians or African Americans. And I'm like, where is the group for us? Like, I couldn't find one. And then I found some, but they were only for me, females. And I'm like, how can I find a group that has everybody? And I just couldn't find this. So I created one 4 years ago on Facebook. And, you know, it's slowly growing because I only added my friends. I wasn't thinking, oh, let me grow this big. I just wanted to be able to connect with people. And last year I said, oh, let me start an Instagram account. And the
you just started. Wow,
a year ago.
Good.
And I'm like, oh, let me start the Instagram account. Yeah, and then I'm like, let me feature us because seeing other people in those places is not the same as seeing us in those places.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how do you make it? And then that's why I created it.
Oh, bless you. That's so good. I mean, it's important. You feel like there's a lack in something, like you create it yourself.
Yeah.
It's probably oil.
Yeah.
You should.
I wanted to inspire us and bring all of us together. Like, you know.
It's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
Yeah, where are my peoples? I'm like, oh.
It's Saturday. They're partying.
Saturday, people partying.
Partying? Where? We're in lockdown here, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So is it really lockdown?
Yes, they have a sheltering since 2 days ago, but I was already in for the whole week because I
just put a little reminder. I'm like, we're live now.
Where do you live? How do you say your name, Miriam?
Sí.
Mireille. She's in Florida.
Sí.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look, we would have met you. Dominicans Orchard.
I know, right? And the weather's so beautiful out here right now. The sun, it's like perfect weather right now. It's not humid. It's just like fabulous.
Are you in Miami?
People are like in. I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a hop and a skip away, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're having issues. RJ just texted saying I guess he can't get in.
He put in the number? He just have to click join and then put the number in.
Have you tried doing maybe Instagram Live?
I did, but the issue with Instagram Live is that it's so slow because so many people are on it right now. Mm-hmm. And it has glitch. So here you can.
That's what I noticed. That's what me and my roommate were joking around too. Like everyone's on Instagram Live now. It's a little overwhelming.
There's so many people connected and it's slow, super slow. So
RJ says I'm short on his end.
He said, do you have a link? Well, the link's on the thing.
Yeah, they could put the link on the website.
Don't use it on a regular.
I agree. Yeah.
Just put in the ID number.
Does he have the app? That's cool.
If you're using the app or on the website.
Daddy was supposed to be on too.
She just texted her. Mm-hmm.
So your other stories, where did they talk about?
The first one was me about my trip to Jordan. I just came last week from Jordan.
Oh wow!
So I barely made it back because they had the travel ban that was implemented on Friday.
Yeah, just trying to get back.
Well, I personally didn't want to come back.
Nice.
I was like, if I get stranded here, great. I was having a blast. They only had one case there in Jordan, and I'm like, I'm actually afraid to go back to the United States because you guys have so many cases. So, but my husband was
absolutely got over here.
Someone is coming in. Speaker number 1. So I said, he was like, please come back. I don't want you to get stuck there. So at the end, I had to buy a brand new flight because my stopover was in Paris.
Yeah.
Well, my flight was from Monday, and the travel ban was going to be implemented on Friday, the Friday before. So that same Friday, I just bought a flight through Emirates to come through Dubai.
I love Emirates.
Yeah.
I love that
air. And then when I'm at the airport, Air France sends me a message, your flight has been canceled. And I'm like, thank goodness I had already gotten this one.
Oh my God, that's such a blessing.
Yeah. Yes.
So then that was the first one. And how about the second one?
No, that was coming back. Going, I was fine.
No, the story about.
Oh, the second one was about Philippines. Eric, he lived in China for a couple of years, and then he went to Philippines for a couple of francs, and he talked about like getting sick there. So that's why I say they're all so glamorous life traveling, getting sick in another country. Yes.
That only happened to me in Mexico. I had a stomach.
Yeah. No, that was me coming back from Peru. The last time I went there. I had a parasite, which was fun. Yeah. All right, I mean, we can go. I guess we can start just kind of talking about.
Right, you want to start? We can start.
All right. Let's introduce each other. Delaney's here. We have a couple of people, so let's say where you're coming from.
All right, you wanna?
Yeah. Well, my name's Angel. I'm 20. It's like I'm kidding. I'm 30. You
are not in your 20s anymore.
I'm 30. I've been traveling just to really see what's out there and just have fun and explore things. Starting with the Thailand story, it just started on Groupon. We decided I was literally at work and I was looking at trips on Groupon. And we're like $700 for a 7-day trip to Groupon. You can't beat that. It included so many things.
It included the round trip airfare along with the hotel in Bangkok. So for $700. Yeah, to Thailand. So just to kind of like give you guys a background story of me and Angel, we've actually known each other since we were in grade. We actually known each other since we were in elementary school.
Yeah.
We went to the same elementary school. He went to another school. Haven't seen him for years. And I ended up getting transferred to the same high school he was at. And we
became good friends with my sister.
I became good friends with his sister. And then it's so funny. We always saw each other in passing, but we were never really close. And then one time, one of our mutual best friends, Jonathan, he was coming to visit me at college, and Angel wanted to come too. And that weekend they came, and ever since then we've been glued to each other. So it's like, even though like we've like literally we basically grew up with each other. We went to the same after school program. Okay. We grew up like around the same circles, but we were never really friends. But it's just so funny how like now years later, it took us like actually being in college that we actually became like really, really close friends. The first trip we took together was to Italy, actually. And like after that trip, it was like a big friends group trip. And then that was like a really eye-opening experience for us. Like we realized just kind of like just especially being like coming like where we came from, and just how a lot of opportunities aren't really presented like that for like people like with our backgrounds to get to experience and travel the world. And on top of that, it's like travel with your friends too, because there's always like, I don't want to say it's always an excuse, but you know, people. It's just it's a luxury to travel, and it's something that we don't take for granted. And so like, but after that trip that we took together to Italy, it just made us even more closer. And we're always like, where are we going to next? Where are we going to next?
Yeah, she's probably one of my most spontaneous, probably the most spontaneous friend. Like you could just say, oh, let's go here. She'll go there literally in a minute. So that's what happened. We decided to go on Groupon. It was $700. We booked it. It was on Qatar Airlines. We left from JFK. It was a long flight. We had to stop at Doha, from JFK to Doha, and from Doha to Bangkok. It was such a long trip.
So the first flight was like 12 hours long, and the second flight was 6 hours long. But we were like going like, I want to say 8 hours into like the first flight, we're like, we got to get up. We got to walk around. Like, we were, like, doing lunges in the plane.
Yeah.
We were like, we need to just, like, I can't sit anymore. Like, this is weird. So we were even, he always becomes friends with, like, the flight attendants and stuff. Always makes friends. He's like,
that's me too. I do the same thing.
He'll come back with some, like, extra mashed potatoes or something. He's like, I made friends for her. But, like, it is so funny because we have video, too. Like, we were, like,
Bored.
We were playing peekaboo on a freaking airplane. Like, you'll be on one side, and then I'll be in the other. We're just like, we gotta make the time pass. There's only so many movies we can watch. And he was just annoyed by me because, like, we're watching sad movies and I cry. Like, I'm such a crier.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm over here in the airplane.
The airplane could be, she does this a lot. She watches a movie. It's going to Thailand. She watch a movie. The airplane's completely silent and you hear her crying. I'm just like, Delilah, shut up. Like, everybody can hear you.
You're so embarrassed by me.
Oh, my God.
And I'm there, like, I'm not a cute crier. I'm such an ugly crier. Like, I'm talking like vocals and everything. Like, they be coming out. I'm like trying to hold it in, but you know, I'm an emotional person. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
So then we were going to Thailand, whatever. We stopped at Doha. Good thing was that Groupon, I guess, booked so many people with that trip. Mm-hmm. So the next flight, we were already late.
Oh yeah,
the next flight, they held the plane for us because it was like probably 50 people from Groupon.
Oh, wow.
So they actually stood waiting for us. So it was immediate, like from one plane straight to the other, like straight. So we went there. We got to Thailand late at night. Mm-hmm. It was probably like 8 or 9. When we got there, we went to the hotel. We were tired. Like, you know, the whole thing that you don't play with that. I call that
the
time change.
Yeah.
How do you call that?
Yeah, time change. Yeah, not time change.
No.
Brain fart. You know what is a different time zone? Just getting adjusted.
Yeah. Jet lag. Jet lag. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
so we were jet lagging or whatever. So what we did is that trip was only for $700 to go to Bangkok from JFK. That's it. So we decided to.
Okay, before he goes into this, know that Angel is the ultimate finesser, but in a good way. You know, because we like to travel on a budget. And like when you actually do your research, just one thing I love about traveling with Angel, he does his research about every single thing. And he'll find a way to like, we're going to make this happen like as cheap as possible and we're going to finesse our way. So go ahead.
So we decided to go to Phuket. And we literally booked it for the morning right after we landed. So we literally slept for probably...
No, we took a nap. It was like a 2 hour nap.
It was like a little nap. We didn't even sleep. It was crazy. And it was like a flight at 4 o'clock in the morning on Air Asia. It was just so weird. It was a whole new airline. It was just weird. So we got to Phuket. It was so beautiful.
Oh my God, I know.
We had to go from there. We had to go to catch a.
We had to catch the ferry.
No, we had to catch a taxi. The taxi to the
taxi to the ferry.
Yeah, it was like a whole hour.
And then from the ferry to BBI.
No, it was a whole hour from the airport to the ferry. It was a whole hour. And then from there, you had to take a ferry from Phuket to the PP Islands. And I wanted to go to the PP Islands. PP Islands, whatever.
So this is what's funny. So how me and Angel were so opposite in a way, like he's such type A. He needs to know exactly what we're doing.
I have an itinerary.
He needs to have an itinerary. Even if we go away for like a weekend, he needs to have an itinerary. This is what we're doing from this time to this time, from that time to that time. And he likes to run on schedule. And me, I'm just like, you know, life is short. Let's just go with the flow, whatever.
Yeah.
So with the whole thing with Fifi, did they cancel on you last minute? That's why we had to get another place?
I don't remember. I don't think
something happened that we didn't have a place when we got to PP Islands. So
and the internet was horrible.
Yeah, the internet was horrible. So I'm like, Angel, we good. Like it's 2016. I'm like, there's Airbnb. Like we literally can book a place right before we get there. Like we're fine. So that's the kind of backtrack. Remember, we had so part of our Groupon deal was a round trip flight to Bangkok. We had our hotel in Bangkok for the 7 days. So what we did is we checked into the hotel and then we literally freshened up. I mean, we took a nap, we freshened up, and then we left. We didn't check out. So it's like we're still there. So we left that hotel to go to Phuket and to go to Fifi. Fifi. Is it Fifi or Fifi? Fifi Islands.
Fifi Islands.
Is it
I've always called it Fifi.
I used to call Phuket, and then it's like, no, it's not. It's Phuket. Trust me, I didn't know until my wedding to actually call that.
So we're like, okay, let's just check in so it shows that we're here because we were gonna make our way around and then we're gonna end in Bangkok. So it's like we checked into our hotel room, we took a nap, we freshened up, then we left to our trip to the next place.
Then we took the taxi. We took our taxi. We got to the ferry stop.
No, but even
we
when
bought
we
our
left,
tickets.
no, but listen, even when we left the airport, you were freaking out because I remember being on the bus from the airport, and you're like, Delilah, I can't get internet. I can't get internet. Because he was trying to book a place, like where we're gonna stay. He said, where are we gonna stay when we get to the island? I'm like, Angel, relax, like it's fine. And I literally have this like on video too, like he's so stressed out, and he's like, this is too much, and I'm like,
We found a little hut. A little hut. It was like a little
bungalow. It was so
bungalow.
cute.
You call it bungalow, he calls it hut.
The what?
It wasn't one of those huts. It was like it was a bungalow. It was really beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was nice, but it was like $20. It was cheap, but I was freaking out. We literally booked it right in the line right before we got into the ferry.
Oh.
And I knew that once we got to the water, connection was going to be bad. So I needed to do something fast. So she just went and decided she booked it. So that was probably one of the best decisions we made because we
sometimes you to live a little once in a while.
It was one of the best decisions because we didn't stay at a hotel. It was a little bungalow right literally probably like 50 feet from the beach and a club. The club was right behind us. Literally behind us. So we get there or whatever, it's fun and whatever, and the club, literally you're sleeping and you hear the everything shaking like and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know for $20, I don't know what we got. It was just
but it's like as soon as you walk into the little bungalow, it was literally just the bed. It was a bed and 2 side tables, and you walk a little to the back. And
the shower was like,
and then there was a door into the bathroom. The toilet was in the shower. It was like one whole thing. But you know what? It was such a great experience that we were like in this little place. We literally paid $20 just to stay there for 2 nights and 3 days. We were there for 2 nights. Have
you been to BB Island or no?
Yes, I've been. Yeah.
All right, so we were there. It's so small. You walk around. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Like you're literally in paradise there, and people are so nice. And it's semi-remote. So we're there, whatever. We meet people. We're I don't know if when you went there, you see like these buckets that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Little buckets.
So there's like these little buckets that cost like $1.50, and they give you a handle of liquor with like juice, and you have a bucket.
They put so much alcohol,
and you're just there. They give you a straw for the bucket. So literally, we're like
$1.
Girl, $1. Like this one, if you go to a city, what we paid like for just that alone probably would have been like maybe $80. So it was like $1. Oh, let's get a bucket or 2.
Yeah, I don't know how many buckets we got. We kept on doing it, whatever. We're walking around, partying, whatever. And then out of nowhere, we're walking down the street, and then we see this tattoo shop.
There's tattoo shops everywhere, though. Yeah. We were contemplating because literally.
You got a tattoo together?
Yeah, we got a tattoo. We didn't. He convinced me. It was just so crazy and so wild.
So blame it on the alcohol.
Sorry.
He got like the Atlas. And I got like a plane that's right here. I can't show you without showing you my boobies. I don't know if we can make this X-rated or not. So I got like a plane right here, and because we both love to travel, so it was just so funny. He's like, we're really doing it again. He needs to have a schedule. He can't do spontaneous things like this. I'm like, we are like drunk. Let's get a tattoo. Come on, we're best friends forever. Like we're gonna remember this forever.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And the thing is, they do tattoos with a little, it's like a little pin. It's not a machine gun. It's not a gun that they do regular tattoos. It's like a pin that they do little.
They do it with a bamboo thing.
It's a bamboo stick.
So I guess it's like what they do over there,
like,
and it's actually more safer than doing it like how they do it here in America. So it's like they pay homage to like their ancestors, like the way is how they used to do tattooing in the past. So they do it like literally with a bamboo stick that's like sharpened so to get the ink. But it's like you literally feel every single thing. It was just like
that was a fun drug night, and then the next day, this is literally like in a day, 2 days into our trip. It's a crazy little trip.
We're gonna talk about how I broke the bathroom door that night. Right?
Oh yeah, we got. Anyway, the club was right behind us, so we're just having fun, meeting new people. We met this girl from Paris, from Australia. That lives in Paris.
Yeah.
She lives in Paris. It was cool. We were meeting with her friends. We were singing Maria walking
Yeah.
down. It was just so much fun. I love when I'm drinking. I
already want to travel with you guys.
We're just like,
It's
it's something that we just, again, we don't take for granted, and it's something that we really appreciate. And like, and that's something even in like the video that I said. So I did like a travel video too, like with Thailand, and I have memories with my friends all around the world. And not a lot of people can say that. And again, it's not even something to like boast or gloat about, but like I express so much gratitude about that. Like we literally have freaking memories in Italy, in Thailand, in LA, like pretty much just about everywhere. And it's just kind of Mexico, like, so it's just like, it's something that I am appreciative that I have like a group of friends that like really just share that same lust for travel, and they just want to experience the world and understand like there's so much more than just like our local neighborhoods and stuff that like we can like see and learn, and it just makes us better, better rounded people, just to like I get to like infuse into other cultures and learn about them and just see like just what's out there. But yeah, Thailand was that.
No, wait, hold on. That was at the beginning.
Oh, that was just the beginning.
So then we got there. We got to Thailand, whatever. Had fun. We went to. You talk to the locals. Wait, hold on. Oh my God! You talk to the locals. They're very nice and whatever, and they're little like they're nice, beautiful boats. And I got seasick. I started throwing up. Oh my God, it was crazy. I got seasick. We went to Maya Bay, which is where they filmed.
It's closed now. You know that, right? Yeah. No, it's been closed, like because like so many tourists are going to like dirtying up the place. Anyway.
Because why?
A lot of tourists. It's a really popular tourist like attraction. So they had to they shut it down. I think they were saying they were going to shut it down for like 2 or 3 years because so many tourists were going there. They're like leaving their trash behind, leaving their crap, and it's just like it's such a beautiful place. It's so freaking, oh my God, when you see it. It was in the movie Beaches.
Yeah, Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. That. So, but
it was probably getting super polluted and stuff.
Yeah. Polluted. Right. So we went there. It was beautiful. When I mean beautiful, it was cheap, fun, and expensive. So what else? We went there. Talked to the guy. We decided to. From there, we stood in Phuket. You also booked that weird. Yeah. It was just weird. I never. That was. I was never into Airbnb.
I can travel. I can trust Delilah there.
Right.
He's so bougie. He's like, no, we gotta stay at he's like, we gotta stay at a hotel. We gotta be like, go.
She got me into Airbnb. I never been into Airbnb other than that. It was nice. It was beautiful. We went there. We went skydiving. Parasailing. We went parasailing, and it was crazy.
Wait, to kind of go to rewind a little bit, but we went to Maya Bay. So coming back to because you had to like grant someone to like that you had to run a boat to go from Phi Islands to Maya Bay, right? So then the person that we rent, incredible, amazing energy. He's awesome. We go there. Life is fine. Life is grand. We get to Maya Bay. We're playing with monkeys. We take.
Oh, we went to Monkey Beach.
Yeah, we went to Monkey Beach. We take these beautiful pictures. We're with them. Life is grand. We go back onto the boat.
Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, Diana!
We go back onto the boat to make our way back.
Horrible.
When I tell you,
a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm.
I never thought that's one of the few times in my life, I'm gonna say like 3 times that I thought I was actually gonna die.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to say he was freaking out because when I tell you we're literally in the middle of an ocean in this little canoe type thing. And this guy steering the boat, he couldn't even steer with his hands. He was steering it with his feet because he had to stand up and to look out into the water, and he's steering it with the feet because from the bottom he can't see anything. Angel's crying.
We're freaking out. I remember.
Angel is crying and there's a little hood thing over. He's in the back, he's crying because honestly, and I'm trying to stay calm for him, but honestly, inside I'm like, God, please, let's just get back into the land. I'm like, Angel, it's fine, don't worry. I'm like, we got our lives to live. It's not gonna end like this. But no, it was so scary because literally we're in this little tiny little rowboat thing in the middle of the ocean. You can't see anything.
No visibility.
Nothing. And it's so much thunder. It's storming. Our boat is just like going like side to side. And it was just like the guy, I'm like, how the heck is he still? And he was just fine. So in my head, because he was fine and he wasn't freaking out, I was telling myself they're used to this. Like, they know how to deal with this. They imagine he was not the guy who was like the captain of our boat was not freaking out at all. So I was just like, okay, we're good. So I'm still freaking out, but I'm like, let me just try to hold it together, because he was like literally like crying, and he was just like in the corner. And
it was cold. It's windy. It's cold. It's raining in the middle of the water. You're like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's just so weird.
So that was one of my near-death experiences.
Yeah, near-death experience. That happened to us over there, and then thankfully we were safe. We got back to
back. We kissed the same.
Yeah, we made it back. We went to Phuket. We went to the it was like an elephant
sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly.
No, actually, it wasn't a sanctuary, unfortunately, because we were in South Thailand, and unfortunately,
no, it was. Where they had all those.
The elephant sanctuaries, they like get to roam free. There's a lot of them in northern Thailand.
I'm not talking about elephants. I'm talking about the statue of the elephant, the whole big thing.
Oh yeah, the statue ones, but not like the actual
elephant.
ones.
No, the elephant.
I actually almost got into a fight with. So I love elephants. Elephants are like my favorite animals, and you read about so you read about like. It is like they're so smart, they're so intelligent. It's just like unfortunate how they're always like everything is going on, just like the whole elephant ecosystem. Like people. Anyway, that's a whole conversation for another day.
Right.
Anyway, because I can get into it. So we wanted to I want to see an elephant, but the thing is, I told him. So we went to this place in Phuket that you had to buy a package, which is you feed them, you bathe them, and ride them. So, and I was telling them, I'm like, I'm not going to ride the elephant because you had to ride a thing. I'm like, I will pay you this full price. I'm not asking for a discount, but I just want to bathe the elephant. I don't want to I'm not riding. They're doing a whole big deal. And Angel's like, oh my God. I'm like, look, I'm not asking for a discount. I'm paying you the same amount, but we're going to skip that. I don't want to ride the elephant. And then they're like, because, obviously there's a language barrier and stuff too. And I'm just like, but I want to see an elephant. I want to spend time. And my elephant's name was Nala. I still remember. Oh, yeah. So after 15 minutes of going back and forth, there was okay, we'll take the money. So they had to lead me out to a way, because the way it is. A little pool. I know, because the way it is that you have to go to this tree place thing, and then the elephant will come, and then you get on top of the elephant, you go around the forest and stuff, and then you go into the pool.
But it wasn't like a company. This wasn't like a company. No, this was a local little thing that they just had an elephant.
I know, it's a local owned thing, but it's still what they're doing to elephants.
No.
So I had to wait till they finished riding around the last person, and then finally they brought in Nala. I know they brought her into the pool, and they gave me the bananas and stuff, and that they had me. And then even there was a moment when because I can tell she was a little agitated at first. When she came in, I swear, and I'm just getting goosebumps thinking about this. I had a moment with her, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, Nala, I'm like, I love you. I'm just looking at the elephant, I'm like, I love you. I care about you. So and she just so I was in this little pool thing with her.
It was nice. It was cool.
And then the guy was gonna come to because he had the hook thing, and I'm like, no, it's fine. And I was just she'll come around. So then he stepped back, and then she finally came to me. He gave me a basket full of bananas, and I was able to feed her and stuff. And then she actually lifted me up with her trunk. It was such a beautiful moment. Something I don't take for granted, but I know he was a little. I'm
sorry. The water was nasty.
Oh, the water was nasty.
We're in the jungle. You're a nasty jungle pool. No.
There's no bougie stuff coming up right now.
I let her do it. Cool. I took a picture, but the picture that I took was with an elephant that had a chain on his leg.
Oh.
But I didn't pick up a picture.
Yeah.
But it was nice. I wanted to do the tiger stuff over there, but
I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is Nala.
That's an awesome picture.
Yeah, it's a beautiful picture.
I love it.
This was after spending maybe I was in there with her for 20 minutes, and then I know, and then she her entire you can actually see her smiling. She looked so sad at first, but then she finally I felt like she let loose, and she was just like, okay, like she felt like this reaction.
She felt the energy. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
So I'm like, I promise I'm not here just for a photo. Like, I actually want to spend time with you.
Aww.
I was there for a photo.
I know, but it's okay.
I wanted to do the lion stuff, but the way that they drug them. I was like, I'm not gonna support that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Mhm.
It's cute, it's nice for a picture, but they're literally drugged up, and that's
Yeah.
the only way you can really get a picture next to them. I just didn't want to support that, so I never got to do that, and I don't think I'll ever do that.
I try in South Africa. There is a safari, and you just go in your car, but you need to have the windows rolled up, and you could see them in their habitat. So at least you could see them, but not necessarily touch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, getting too close. I don't know about that. I can't do that. So we did that. We went to the sanctuary. The guy that took us, the taxi guy, we kept in communication with him, the one in Phuket from the airport. We kept in communication. And we paid him, I don't know how much we paid him, but he drove us around. He drove us around everywhere.
Like 1,500 Thai baht or whatever. But it wasn't that bad. Like, he gave us a whole tour and everything, drove us to all these
for
places.
a whole day, just driving us places and whatever. And then we just decided out of nowhere, we went to the beach, and then people were paragliding, and we're like, okay, let's just go paragliding. Parasailing. So we just decided to go parasailing. But
the moment we did it, though, was perfect timing because it was when the sun was setting. And that wasn't even intentional. So it was just so, oh my
After
God.
After exploring the whole city, we just decided to do it.
And me being an emotional person I am, I shed a tear or two.
Like, it was so unauthentic. Like, it's not like you see the parasailing. Not the one that you see in Miami that you're up there by yourself. No. It was literally like a guy that he acted like a spider. He was in the back, like in the back of us, holding the thing. I don't know what he was doing. I know it wasn't legit.
It was right over our head.
Right. It was not legit. It was cheap. It was not legit. It was just the most dumbest thing we did. It was nice, but it was just not legit. Like a guy in the top of the controlling the thing, that's not legit. So we did that, and then we decided to go back to Bangkok. We went to Bangkok.
So how many days were you like in the Phuket area?
We were in Phuket for like 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
Because we spent our last 2 days in Bangkok, 1.5 days in Bangkok.
Right. 2 days. So we decided to go back to Bangkok, and we had to explore. So we had, I think, 2 more days.
Yeah, can I also add, in between all this, we were getting like these hour $2 massages, full body massages.
We got a lot.
I'm getting a facial today.
Oh, I got my foot massage. I got a facial. I got a body massage. I got everything for like $10.
Gee, like, oh my God, I wish. Like the massage, again, the massage.
It was so many massages.
But remember the one place we went to? I think it was the first night we were there too. They took us to the okay, so the first night when we decided to like explore Bangkok a little bit, we're like, oh, free massages. We saw the sign, but then so the guy comes up. It looks like it was like a regular store. So you give the money. We don't know what's going on. The guy was like, come. So then he leads us in like the shady alley, and then we had to go to our first. I'm like, oh my God, so this happened on our first night in Bangkok. And then like he leads us up these stairs, and like this place was just so dark. But what it was like a tree hut type thing. I felt like it gave me like a tree hut type thing. They had like mattresses all around the floor, and then like you just lay on the mattress.
Ladies are just cracking backs. There's so many ladies cracking backs. Okay, $5. Okay, $2.
For a whole hour, I bet.
Right. But it was so like it was great. But the other massage we got in Bangkok when we came back. I was trying so hard to laugh because it was like a massage for Angel. It was so much.
Right.
Who was giving her the massage?
Because there's different type of. I think it's called a Thai massage.
You were getting a deep massage.
Something that hurts. We're like, ow. We're like literally, ow. Like these ladies.
So this is a different place. We were separated by like these divider things, but all I hear is H. And I know when he just gets irritated so fast. So I just hear like like try to like him dating. He was just like saying, oh, and I'm like here trying like not to laugh. And the guy who was giving me a massage, I'm just like, because I'm trying so hard not to laugh. But I mean, the whole thing was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just say we're so funny. I'm glad you're still here.
The massage is a very a great benefit in Asia. Anywhere you go in Asia,
And a must do, right?
it's a must do every day. So we did that. Whatever. We went to Bangkok. We went to what's that road called?
Bangla Road.
Something. Is it, all these,
the club strip, right?
Yes, yeah, that one.
What is it called?
In Phuket, you're talking about, or you're talking about Bangkok?
Bangkok.
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't.
Yeah, they have like all the club strips and stuff there.
Honestly, I wish I would have explored what shows and stuff they have, because they have they have so many interesting, like, you know, they have lady boys, and then they have these little ping pong stuff and whatever.
Kasan Road.
Kasan Road, yeah.
How do you spell that?
It's KHO San Road.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
So yeah, we went there. We had fun. What else we did there?
I got robbed there.
Oh no. After, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, wait, hold on. This is after getting a massage. After getting a massage at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, we're just walking down right there. The subway was right on top of us, and we're just walking on the road, and we're there. You're here, and I'm here. Yeah. So she's close to the street, and out of nowhere, I see like a two guys on a motorcycle coming, and I'm like, oh, this is a little bit weird, like whatever. Out of nowhere, they speed up, and they.
So I was going through my photos because, you know, I was gonna post on Facebook. You know, I'm going through my photos. Not even like Delilah. It's freaking 2 o'clock in the morning in a different country. Like, I like, you know, again, you make mistakes, whatever. These two guys come on a moped, and like I heard them, but I didn't think anything of it because we're right next to a big like highway type street. Right. All of a sudden, it just happened so fast because I obviously like, you know, they're pros at this.
She's like this. Delilah's like this. Delilah's like this, whatever, and she's looking. Out of nowhere, you hear a, and what they did is they just smacked it real quick, and they hit her right here.
Mind you, all this is happening, and Angel just like.
No, it happened, and I'm like, what? I'm not gonna run after them.
Exactly.
These two guys were like, they pushed me back, but they did it so bad that like as soon as they pushed me back, they grabbed my phone and they sped off in the little moped thing. So, and I'm just like, and they just like,
it happened so fast. So I'm like, what the hell just happened? What?
So the thing is, too, I have a bad habit, not necessarily bad habit, but like I like never lose my phone, knock on wood. But I keep my ID and I keep my debit card always on the back of my phone, only because I lose wallets all the time, whatever. So I'm like, so the phone that I had there, I have my debit card and I have my ID there. So like, not only did they take my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, my identity, you know, okay. Here we go. But and it's so funny because like after all that happened, I was like, yeah, what was my phone? No. And he's like, I think it took him a second to process what just happened. And then all of a sudden, he just starts freaking out. We weren't too far. We go to the hotel. He goes to like the person at the hotel. Like, we do the Find My iPhone.
And you see the iPhone on. You see the map, and it's on a highway. You see it leaving farther from the city. Like,
so it goes into some and he's just like freaking. The thing is, we only had like a day and a half left of the trip, so at least it happened at the end. But even still, I was just like, he was like going on. He's like, I can't believe you're not mad. I can't believe it. I'm like, Angel, we're in a whole other country right now. Something way worse could have happened. Like, I could have been fucking sex trafficked or something. Like, I'm not gonna get mad because they stole my phone. I'm a little upset because I had like so many amazing videos and photos there. But like, you know, the good thing I had uploaded some of them onto like Facebook already. But he's just like, but they took your phone.
I was freaking out more than her.
She's just like, okay.
I'm like.
I'm like, it's a materialistic thing. Like, you know, granted, it's not ideal, but like, it could have been way worse. And it's just like, you know, they could have freaking stabbed me. But I was like, what are we gonna do that? Like, you know,
that's why they chase them because I might get that.
bitch. You would not have chased him regardless. You would have been like, oh damn.
Oh,
Anyway, but
she got robbed. That's another thing.
Yeah,
She got robbed. We almost died.
yes, good story.
For $700, she got robbed. We almost died.
Yeah. But we had like the best time of our life. Like
Sounds like it was worth it.
it
Right.
was. Again, I'm not, because even like I
Oh
know
my
when
God.
I was recording, because I had the camera too, and I'm like, I got robbed. I'm like, but you know what? I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna tell anyone don't go to Thailand, because I can get robbed here in my city. Like, I can get robbed anywhere. So it's just like, obviously, like, you just gotta, my advice is just always be aware, be alert, like, of your surroundings. Like, you should know, like, you should always, like, see what's going on around you. But yeah, it wasn't like I was like, I had a great trip. Like, this was like an incredible trip. Like, this is literally gonna be like one of my favorite memories. And
that was Thailand with her in Mexico City.
That's a video for another day.
Oh my God.
But
One of my top favorite moments. Like,
yeah.
I always remember that.
So how were you able to deal with not having money? Did you have enough money for her?
Well, the
like
good thing is, again, because since like it was literally at the end of our trip, so we had like one full day, and the day after was our travel day.
Oh
but
wait,
he ended up giving, he left me money, but it was
no, this is another thing. We forgot about that. The guy in the boat that left us. Wait, so we went to oh my God,
we got scammed.
Wait,
I told bamboozled.
oh my God, yeah, no,
we really got God.
We did. So then we decided to contact the hotel to take us on, because there's the little river connects everything. So you go on the little boats and you rent the boat and on Bangkok to go to the temples and whatever. It's all traffic is through the river and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, okay, whatever, it's legit because the hotel referred it to us and whatever. We went.
Yeah.
We got there. It looked a little bit.
They scammed us. They was these people.
I know they definitely scammed us. So we paid and whatever.
3,000 like bet or something for the boat to the little Buddhist.
No, hold on. So then we went to some temples, whatever. We got off. The guy said you only have 10 minutes. And 10 minutes, something like that. And okay, fine. We decided to do it. We come back. The guy left us. That was our first stop out of many other stops. So we were just like, yo.
He paid like so much money. I mean, it wasn't.
He left us. He
literally just dropped us off and he left us there.
He left us.
So, but kind of find out, there was a ferry that goes there that only costs like $1.50.
Right.
But we didn't know this at the time. Obviously, we're going off of like what the bellman guy told us at the hotel. So we're like,
we overpaid. Literally a minute on a ride across the river. They left us, and then we're stuck there. And we're
so
like,
what was funny is that we get this, we're like, we're on time. We took our pictures. We did our thing. I got my palms right. Remember? They were telling
he was nice to her.
Yeah. No,
after I heard her palm reading, I was like, I don't want to hear mine. Fine.
No, I mean, he was telling me, it was just like about like, I mean, a lot of things he said was true. It was just about like, I live a busy life. If I wanted to find the love of my life, I was gonna have to move out my city. He's like, you do a lot of things for your city. I see like you have like that teacher element. You want to teach people. You want to give people a message. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is me. But anyway, so we did a whole tour.
No, but this was after the king has died. So there was lines.
Yeah.
The king died. So there were so many lines to see his body. Like when I mean lines, they were long.
We did a lot of this trip.
It was good timing. It was crazy timing. But you see so many people waiting in line just to see his body. So you really couldn't really go inside the temple to where he lives and all that stuff to see him. Memorial. It was a memorial thing.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, he timed it so we can be there like 10 minutes early because the guy was like, if you're not here, gone. So we there 10 minutes early. People, they're waiting for their boats. They got into their boats.
We walked so much.
Angel is one of the most impatient people you ever meet in your life. Yeah. And he's like, where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? And we're like, where did he make sure? He's like, we got here on time. We got here early. And I'm just like, la. I'm like, he's going to do all the panic. But we waited for like at least a good 45 minutes or so. And then we're just like, oh, wow, we're trapped on this island thing. Like, how are we going to go home? and then kind of find out that there was like, oh, there's a ferry. You just have to go right over here. It just goes to and back in the city. We were like, what the heck? But
it was crazy. It was fun.
it was good.
It was a good budget friendly. $700.
I know.
You can't.
It was $700 per person or for both?
Per person, but still, that's like round trip airfare, and that's the hotel for the entire week. So people will spend like just to go to Thailand or something. Will spend probably about like $900 to $1,000 for tickets. So we're like, I remember I was at work. He said to me like, "Let's go to Thailand. I'm gonna book this." I'm like, "Okay." 5 minutes later, here's your flight info.
Yeah.
And how long was the trip?
It was a week.
A week?
Yeah, so we were there for exactly a week.
Honestly, when you go to Asia and stuff like that, you need to do it for longer.
Yeah.
You can't just do it
Because
for
a
7
flight
days.
there alone and coming back, like that's like a whole day basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just that 12-hour flight to Qatar, and then from Qatar to go like wherever every other location is, like that whole Qatar. It was dreadful. But I don't know. I mean, I think we did Thailand right.
Yeah,
we did.
I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go with my friends and just get a big, nice villa and just go and have fun in Phuket.
Yeah, I wish we would have spent more time in Phuket for sure.
Yeah, that's one of my goals, to go back with my friends.
Absolutely. And have you guys? You said you travel together to other countries as well.
Yeah,
Mexico and where else?
City, LA.
Yeah, well, and not just us too. So we have like a group of close friends that we're always traveling with. So even if we're not always together, it's always like, you know what? Because like I told you, I met him through like one of my best friends, Jonathan. So that's how everything started. Like it started from our Italy trip, and then from there it's just like
we went to Italy, LA, Mexico City, New York, of course.
No, we basics. I feel like we got the pieces together. Because we're always, even if we're not traveling together, we're traveling with other friends. But it feels like we've been like more places. But like we're both like we made it a point that we travel every year, and we just try to travel like every couple months and stuff. So
yeah, but this thing going on with this
virus. I know. It's suffering.
Do you have any trips ruined?
Yeah.
Yes, I was supposed to be in Puerto Rico this weekend. I'm literally supposed to be laying on the beach. I was so excited because it was my first time. So I'm half Puerto Rican and half Peruvian. I've been to Peru multiple times. I've never been to Puerto Rico. So I was like super excited, and then I booked the flight when like the whole scare started happening. So all the flights like the tickets started like dropping. So I'm like, oh my god, it's my time. I finally get to like visit the island and just like. Touch into like my Puerto Rican roots and stuff, and then it doesn't happen. But and then I had a work trip to Orlando that I was supposed to go to that got canceled, which is supposed to be next weekend as well.
I was supposed to go to Miami April 2nd, but I had to cancel that. And Peru the first week of May. So hopefully,
are you guys canceling it or no?
I don't want to cancel it. I want to go, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just crazy, like just thinking about like the times and stuff that's going on right now. But the good thing is that a lot of airlines that even if you were to book a flight right now that's like cheap, but try to book it for June and July. Hopefully everything's contained by then. Even if for whatever reason, God forbid, if the whole outbreak hasn't been contained, you can still change I've been reading into like the different policies. You can still change cancel or change your trip with no fees.
Yeah, but it sucks. Some of their restrictions suck. Like JetBlue, they give you a year, which is good.
Yeah.
Frontier only gives you 90 days.
Ooh.
90 days. 90 days to figure out through all this. You don't know. Spirit gives you 6 months, which is good. And I know this because I've been canceling some flights and whatever that's scheduled for me and my friends and whatever. But I don't know. A tip that I give is I'm not loyal to a specific airline. I'm not. I go with whatever is cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Good, convenient, and whatever. And
do you still accumulate the miles though?
I have a lot of miles. I probably have right now. I haven't used them in a while, but I have 500,000 miles.
Wow.
I have a lot. I need to use them.
That's a few trips.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I have
Can I ask you? I think this is important. Going back to Thailand, so you pay $700 for your package, but what was the cost of your entire trip, so that people can know exactly how cheap it is?
Yeah, because even when I got there, I took out $250 at the ATM with American money, and that converted to like whatever thousands of dollars of that. So, but the thing is, even though you think everything is cheap, but everything costs like $300 or $400. Like that's that's what it's called, right? Bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thai bet. But I want to say for the entire trip in general, it was definitely no more than $1,000.
Probably like 1,200, I think.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, maybe because also I got robbed like the last 2 days, so I couldn't do all my
Okay.
I couldn't do all my souvenir shopping. So there's that.
So you got her expenses in there.
Right.
I mean, I paid it back, but even so, I kept the minimum, like because it was the last day. We should do like the end of our trip when we buy like all of our stuff for like our friends and our fan. But I literally just kept it to a minimum. Just got something for like my mom, my grandma, and like my goddaughter, which I always get from all of my trips. But
Groupon is one thing that I recommend.
That was the only time I've ever. But I trust him because again, with his type A personality, I know like he wouldn't just like I'm the one. I'll just book something on a whim, not even look into the background. But I know he did his research, so that's always like okay, we can go with this. But I mean, just like but traveling in general, one of my favorite apps that I use is Skyscanner. I used to actually be an ambassador for them, but it's so cool because you can like even if you don't know where you want to travel to, like you can put like your depart city, and then you can put everywhere. So that you can see like where the cheapest flights are from, whether they're domestically or international as well. So they'll show you like, so you don't have to do your research, like going to like 4 or 5 different airline websites and stuff. It does all of that for you all in one app.
You really be getting paid.
I'm not even, that's what I'm saying. Like I used to be an ambassador for them, but I'm not anymore, but I still vouch for them because they're a really good app. So if you guys haven't downloaded Skyscanner, you should definitely, download that app.
I'm gonna put it in the chat so everybody can see it.
Yes,
Skyscanner. And someone is asking, seems like Angel travels a lot. Does he ever get afraid to get on a plane?
Oh. No, I don't get afraid. I love airplanes.
Yeah.
I love airplanes, but let me tell you, it was 2 times that I can remember, or 3. I really thought I was gonna die. Like I really thought that my life was going to end. Like I literally came to the point that I was praying to God and I told myself, just God, just make it fast. Like just coming to that realization that it's just, oh my God, it's scary. But it was probably like 2 times. One was coming back from Puerto Rico with my mom. My mom was right in front of me. And I'm holding her hand. I'm behind her. And I'm holding her hand. And we're like, oh my God, like it was late at night because Puerto Rico, we were on Frontier. So they do their flights late at night. So it was literally like 2 o'clock in the morning taking a flight. Right. And it's dark as hell. It's dark, it's black. And the only thing you see is the little lights from the wings. I love sitting in the middle of the plane. I love it. I can't sit too in the front and I can't sit too in the back. So I always sit in the middle. And you see the wing. I saw the wing and you only see flashes. Dark as hell. You're sleepy. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and you can't fall asleep. And I heard all this turbulence and whatever. And me and my mom are just holding it. I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, let's just make it fast. Your life just really, oh my God. That was one time. And the other time was going from Cancun to Mexico City. Early in the morning, I was freaking out. Like, I don't get scared of airplanes, but there's certain moments.
That wasn't with us, right?
No, that was an RJ.
Okay.
That was an RJ.
I was like, wait, Mexico City.
I started crying. I started crying. I started freaking out. I started freaking out. It was just, oh, it's scary. It's scary. But it's 3 times that I really accepted the fact that I was gonna die. It was just so scary. Oh my God! And I like being in control of stuff. I can't be in control of an airplane, so I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't. It's just scary. But I'm not scared of airplanes. I love them. I love them so much.
Like he knows, like even like models, and he's like, "Oh, this is the A3." So I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "It's gonna get us to where we gotta go."
A 777.
I'm like, we're good.
I really, really, really love airplanes. Love it.
That's good. And where has been the longest flight that you ever taken? Was it to Thailand or somewhere else? To Thailand?
Thailand.
Mine was to I went to Beijing.
Oh,
From New York to Beijing, that was like 15, 16 hours. It was long.
Do you have any tips on like how to manage long flights?
I mean, honestly, like you have to get up. You have to not be scared. Just like walk around the airplane
and make friends with the
like we said, with the flight attendant.
They will
extra mashed potatoes, your extra drinks. He will come back and be like, "Ooh, look what I got for us." Like, and meanwhile, I'm like, "Ooh," crying for whatever movie I'm watching.
They gave me gummy bears. They gave me Pringles. I just make fun.
But like, no, it's definitely important because obviously you want your blood to be flowing. You don't want to. You have to get up, not just to go to the bathroom and stuff. Get up, walk around. Don't be afraid of how you're going to look. If you're going to look crazy, do freaking lunges on the plane. Right. Just walk around and just stand. That's something that is like really important. I mean, something that like we've done.
And it's crazy because now that I have gone through these long flights, 5 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, that's nothing. That's nothing now. It's like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's a hop and a skip away.
Right. Going to Florida, 2 hours, nothing. Like,
yeah.
It's something you really have to, you really have to sign. You gotta get used to. Something you gotta get used to. Sorry, you have to get used to. But it's fun.
So now that these trips were canceled, the Miami trip, you were gonna go to Puerto Rico. What is your next trip that you're really looking forward to?
Brazil in May for my birthday.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
No, fingers crossed. I got a ticket for $255 to Brazil.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Right. I'm telling you, I like to travel on a budget, but when I saw that, so that's why I'm hoping, you know, everything just kind of gets settled by then. But if not, then we'll figure it out. But my next big trip is to Brazil.
Nice.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
And did you find that in Skyscanner, that pricing?
Yeah. Yeah, I found that at Skyscanner.
You're leaving from Philly or from New York?
I'm leaving from Philly, and which is crazy because it's usually more expensive to leave from Philly because we're not a main port.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, usually like you get the cheapest flights flying out of Newark or New York and stuff, JFK. Mm-hmm. But it was a direct flight from Philly.
That is even better.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna pray for you to make sure this thing is controlled by then.
I hope, man. But if not, then again, like, you know, we just have to just pray for our health. Pray for everyone's health in general throughout this whole crisis, pandemic that we're going through right now. So we can experience more years of traveling, more years of making memories, getting tattoos on random beaches around the world.
Wait, I have a question. Do you have like a travel credit card?
Me? Yes, I have two.
Like a dedicated one or like a couple?
Well, I have two. I have the American Express Platinum because that one you can get into the Centurion Lounge, the Delta lounges for free. And I try to book most of my flights through that credit card because it's easier to get reimbursed through them. They never give the money to the people. When you make a purchase, they don't give the money up to 30 days later. That's why many companies don't accept American Express because they withhold the money for up to 30 days. So when you fight it, they give it to you right back. They don't ask you if and when and nothing. They're like, oh, they didn't do you properly, you're getting your money back. So that's why I like it.
Right.
And then I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve because in many places around the world, they don't accept American Express, but they accept Visa everywhere in the world. So I use that one because it's the second best. It gives you the most points. It gives you you can use the points to any airline or to any hotel. It's not specific to one. I also have the Delta card just because I am loyal to them as much as I can. If I see something cheaper, I get it through another one. But if they have it and it's the same price, I just get it through them because I get like 2 times the miles. And I also, Airbnb gives you miles through Delta. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, you go to delta.airbnb.com, log in with your Delta number, and whatever booking you do for Airbnb, they give you the same amount of money that you spend, they give it to you in miles.
That's
cool.
It's the same exact amount, but you get it in miles. So that's how I accumulate. I have like over 1 million miles accumulated.
Okay, girl. 500,000
Right.
I'm like, for the rainy days. Because you never know when I'm going to be like, oh, I can't anymore.
that level.
And I just try to pay all of my bills, like the cable bill, the cell phone bill.
Every bill, every monthly bill, I put it on there.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish the rent I could pay with that too, because that would be amazing. Yeah, and I just take advantage of everything. I also enroll my credit cards. It's called Sky Dining. So if you go to a restaurant and you use your credit card, you get miles for that as well if it's in that list. So look it up. It's called Sky Dining. Also with JetBlue, since I think you said you travel with JetBlue, if you go to, it's called Partners. You can buy things on Amazon and get miles. But you have to go through JetBlue first and then go to Amazon. And then also they also do dining, I believe, JetBlue. And what was the other one? American, if you go to buy things in Macy's or like those big stores, you go through American American Airlines, and you click in their sites first and it takes you and you get points.
Okay.
I have the Barclay World Elite MasterCard, and they have the reward boost. So you go into the reward boost page and they have all these retailers, and they give you four times the points plus your original 2. So you get 6, you get 10, you get 4, you get it's so much extra, so many points. And that's how I buy stuff, by going through that link, and also by paying my bills monthly on there. They boost your points.
The Barclay, what is it called?
Barclay World Elite MasterCard.
World Elite. Okay. I'm gonna read about it because I always like to learn.
It's good. It's a good credit card. I love that card.
Yeah. Well, now I know one of the best redemption programs is from Alaska Airlines, and Alaska Airlines just paired up with American, I believe. So now you can redeem it, and Emirates is also part of Alaska. So if you want to transfer your Emirates miles to Alaska, they have the best redeem program.
Love Emirates. I will always say that. Like, the
Yeah.
airline.
Even their food is like so different.
I know, it's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
That's our Thailand story for you guys. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Awesome duo, by the way.
You have it?
You're an awesome duo.
Thank you.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm Dominican from New York.
Okay, how are you feeling about everything going on? I was actually supposed to have an event today in New York, which I had to reschedule because of everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, it's crazy here. They have like all these military trucks all over the place now, and it's like, what's happening? You know, you don't know what's going on. So
That's scary.
yeah.
Well, thank you for
But I'm living with my grandma, so I limit all my outside interactions just because she's older. So I'm like, try to be, mindful of that.
Yeah. No, of course.
Well, I'm right now. I'm in her space.
I know. I gave him Lysol wipes as soon as he came in, and he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna need you to wipe yourself down."
I work for UPS, so
he's like, "Stop ordering stuff."
Yeah. Everybody's at home ordering, so it will not stop. It won't stop. So
he's like, he feels like it's like Christmas season right now.
It really is.
Like the UPS guys comes every single day and knocks on my door, and I'm like, why are these people still working?
They won't stop. They won't.
I clean up with Clorox wipes every box that arrives because I'm like, I don't know if the UPS guy.
My roommate, she's like, so we had to get the wipes just to pick up the box, and then we wipe it down before we open it.
I'm actually in her right now.
So tomorrow, Delaney is going to be presenting at 3:00. So if you guys can join in to hear her story.
What trip are you going to be talking about?
So I lived in the Middle East for 3 years. So I'm going to talk
about
living abroad and all of that.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yes.
So join us, please.
Yes, of course. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for believing in this community and joining and spreading the word. And I'm thankful that you said yes to share your knowledge with us. Like I learned so much, and I'm looking forward to building this friendship, and hopefully get to meet you in person.
Yes.
Or get to travel with you. Like now I want to be there.
Like if you guys got a group going on and you're like, you have applications going on, let me know.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It was great, guys.
We can meet somewhere.
Yeah.
We can meet somewhere.
Well, I know for you, definitely easy because my nuts event I'm gonna have is gonna be in New York, so we're just waiting till like everything just kind of calms down. And then at Mott Haven's bar in the Bronx, I have like this Hermanas and Hustle like pop-up event that I do. So it's like it's always in different cities. So I'll definitely so I can give you like that information for the next month to figure it out.
Yeah.
But in Cali, I'm in Cali all the time. I was literally I just started being in San Francisco. I'm in San Francisco every year for Latinas in Tech event that the Cape Center started. So
so you were just here like a couple of weeks ago?
I was there a couple months ago for the Latinas in Tech conference, but it'll be fun.
So you probably know Joy Valerie?
Yes!
Yes. Because
I was supposed to be there for the Alcove social hour that they were doing. So Joshua, he's the CEO of that company. He's actually a good friend of mine.
He told me, Dominican, come through. There's going to be good food, but I couldn't make it.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
I met her because I went to Latin Startup Weekend in New York City.
Yeah, so I hosted a Latinas in Tech Startup Weekend here in Philly. So I brought Joy down, and she was one of our coaches for Latinas in Tech and Startup in Philly.
That's crazy.
So funny, small world. Yeah,
well,
Joy is a good
I'm
friend.
interested in that pop-up, so do let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I post everything on my social media. My thing is I am Delilah D pretty much everywhere. But once we post like the nuts thing, we'll be good to go.
Sounds great. Well, it was beautiful. Thank you guys. And we'll keep in touch.
All right, stay safe and healthy.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. Be vigilant. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.